Listen, bro. Listen. We just watched the reaction to Lightfall, bro, with Aztecross on stream. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's kind of long. Skip through it. But it's really good, so watch it all. The fuck? Subscribe! No, we're so many away. We're 7 away from getting 100. Please subscribe before you click off. I want to get this shit quick so y'all can watch the video. Me and Aztecross watch this shit, bro. This shit is lit. Destiny is back. It's always been back because they revived themselves. Enjoy the video. Subscribe, please.
Without further ado, this is the beginning of the end.
Lightfall. Oh.
This is Lightfall.
I was right. Who is this? My boy?
Yes.
Tavon, this is not a fucking Drake bar right now. This is let's spread the word of me streaming so I can get out of Maryland and get my mama house. That's what this is right now. Go.
Come for us.
Pause the music. What is wrong with me?
To savor the fruitless struggle.
Yeah, that nigga look like me. Oh, I like that. I like that technique. He gonna break this shit down. Look at how he's studying this bitch. Ooh, I like that map. That's the witness. Ooh, I'm liking this armor.
Our shape revealed.
The final shape, nigga. That's what they call it. Ooh, we in the city? Are we in the city? Oh, that looks beautiful. This is all I wanted. I just wanted to be in the city, bro. Please. Okay, what is that?
What?
Corruption? Traversal?
Because only in the end.
It's not a gameplay trailer, but this nigga's Spider-Man right now.
Are we free?
Corruption? That looks steampunky. Oh, it looks like a
We got a damn grapple hook.
like a Pixar movie in this bitch.
I've seen that thing 100
Fuck,
times now.
nigga.
Every time
Things are finally
Talk
coming to a
about
head.
it, Bungo.
thematically, we really have been honing in on that
Talk
kind of
about it.
bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action,
Crank this bitch
adrenaline
up.
pumping, like the whole
You
time.
look good though, ain't you?
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we
gonna
finally
be
face
in
down
the city.
this foe that we've been
It's Infinity
anticipating
War.
facing for so long.
Hell
It's
yeah.
pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness.
Okay.
And the Witness is
That
coming
long- that
with
elongated
its
nigga.
newly empowered
Okay.
disciple, Callus.
Callus is really crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new
the
powers,
boxes
they've
on the
got
back
new
of their back.
armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever
Okay.
faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
Okay. That armor looks fucking beautiful. Holy
This is
shit.
such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really
Not a
avoid the
grenade
next
launcher
collapse.
mid-fire
Something that
fight,
we've been
nigga.
trying to
Get a
avoid
automatic
ever
gun.
since Destiny 1.
Still rocking Skyburners. Y'all see that? He gives him new
You
gear,
see
but
in
still
the trailer that We're
Skyburner.
headed to Neptune, and on Neptune, there's been this hidden city called Neomuna, where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the
That's
collapse.
This is fucking
Neomuna
beautiful.
is the capital city
Oh,
of
that
Neptune.
right there,
it's
that
a
little
giant
city- you know I
metropolis
love me a
that we
good
were
city
completely
planning. Y'all
unaware
don't know that
existed
about me,
until
'cause I don't
now.
stream.
What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not
That's
like
beautiful.
a
It
lot
looks
of
like
the places
frickin-
that we've explored previously in Destiny.
looks like
Exploring
Titan
that
again.
space is very, very cool.
There's so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their
Fuck is
story.
that nigga?
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially
Oh, it's
under
like an
threat.
NPC we gonna talk
But
to. That's all
Guardians
it is.
were chosen it's their duty to
Dude, they look
protect humanity.
so cool.
Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their
Watch us fuck
philosophy
this
of
shit up.
life.
So we've got the newness
watch
of
us
that
fuck
city,
up their
the
way of
newness
life.
of the Cloud Striders that we've never
by
been
showing
aware
up.
of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of
Oh, what's that?
this green energy.
Talk about it.
I wonder what that is.
Talk about it.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here. Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe,
'cause you
ever in the
haven't seen
history
it
of
yet.
Destiny, has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really going to have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of
That
our
bitch
new
got something.
destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness
new foe,
and
okay.
a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
Dude, the new area looks amazing though, guys.
Very.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that
nigga.
front and center
Nigga.
in the Witch Queen.
And it's a
Fall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city
That's
of
my nigga.
Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office
The
buildings,
maps
an
on that fucking
arcade.
gorgeous. Good lord.
This is a city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling
We're gonna be
hook,
fucking
you're gonna
Spider-Man.
be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't
What is
before.
that?
Look at
A
that up there.
fucking
I wonder
class
if I can
ability? I'm
grapple to
so
there.
confused.
I'm going to be a kid in a candy
What are
store.
they doing? This is so good though.
It's not a city
Movement.
that is collapsed. It is a city
Love
that
this
has
guy.
lived through the collapse.
Oh yeah, it's beard.
Neptune now has to deal with the
See
cloak
my
being
beard?
pulled back and then being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal
That nigga don't
occupied
give a fuck
territory.
when
It's
you
a city
land,
under
nigga.
siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city.
I just wanted to
So
fight on
these
the
guys
city.
survived
Shadow
the
Legion,
collapse.
They provide
This is
that
so
like
good.
characteristic Cabal brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology.
nigga right there.
They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, or take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
Why is he
No, these
built
guys
like
look so
that?
wicked.
Discipleship to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded. And so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like,
This
okay, I'm
nigga
playing
look
through, I'm
tanky as a
having fun,
bitch.
popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
That nigga shoulder span wide as a bitch, nigga.
We've got
Damn.
all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors,
What good is
Shadow
that?
Legion, a cool new environment. These are
Hey.
all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty.
Man, that
for
nigga not
players.
taking
The
no
Legendary
damage.
campaign was a
Damn.
huge hit coming out of
I'm
the
kind of
Witch Queen. It was
afraid.
the first time we had done that sort of elected
The
difficulty where you could really test your skill
Cook
and test your
Cook
power.
him.
And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back at the studio is so
Holy shit.
hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and
Eat
making
that rocket,
this
nigga.
whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players.
Dude, that grapple
I am
and
so
PvP.
excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny,
This is
and it's
gonna be
another
super
step that
dope.
sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Prepare for Titanfall.
Talk about the abilities right now. That nigga, hey. Good move,
Holy shit.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all these living beings.
That's interesting.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling
Kill that nigga.
Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere. Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web.
It almost looks buggy.
It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that destiny spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all three classes.
Dude, the jump puzzles. The jump puzzles this year are going to be insane.
On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes
It's for all three.
interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
Okay, nigga. Ooh,
The super I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter rope dart super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around.
That's very tough. That is
First time I
tough.
saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind.
LFX with a 50. Thank you so much, brother.
We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
So some tracking. Some shatter dive. That suspends enemies.
From players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks. And it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
So gimmicky. Look at these niggas.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny itself. You'll be able to look for other players. You'll be able to find groups that are looking for players.
I'm so excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with.
I thought they would rather be like, yo, it's just Guardian ranks. You're not getting in-game LFG. Holy hell.
I thought they were just going to leave it at that.
They'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how
is this an MMO?
Teammate.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate. This person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also, using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want to help me get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character.
Dim
is amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together as a loadout and then switch between those things as you're going from activity to activity.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release,
that's so many loadout mods.
Accommodation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
This is so good.
Holy shit. We've been asking for this for so long.
So today, we're also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's coming out today. We playing that shit right after this.
Seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
So much.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure in the season of Plunder.
Who's that? Oh, that's what this season's called, okay. Oh, that's a good match.
Yeah.
Old crew's now really under her command.
Yeah.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Oh, good block with the horn, nigga. Okay.
Vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Well, anchors away.
You should look good as shit, though.
Go show those pirates what happens when they crush Spiderhead.
Ring, nigga. Okay, that's the new
Spider back in business. Okay, okay.
When it's a fallen-based season, so we getting a lot of arc shields to break. Okay. Okay, I see what they're doing already.
Oh, that's the server.
Hey.
Yo, the gear.
Oh, whoa.
What is that? The fusion?
Is that a fusion? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a tank gun!
You got the goods, Guardian.
If I don't stream every episode of this new season, can y'all kill me? I need to stream. Like I be complaining about work but not streaming. The fuck am I crying for? Let me just This is gorgeous.
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
Okay, season of the Plunder. That's today.
Yo,
that's today.
The pirate theme, man.
What are you most excited about for season of Plunder?
Pirates. This season we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets. We're swashbuckling onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're going to have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
Still got the ice on
So
her neck,
Guardians
that
are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to free your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter,
I got you,
Mithrax,
bro.
Ido,
But I want
and
y'all to
Spider
stream the
are going
yard.
to
Y'all beat a
be
streamer
helping
the
you.
other day.
Anchors away.
Show that shit,
Ready
nigga.
when you are,
Disrespect that
That's
nigga.
the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. Drifter is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
Fuck how excited you
This
are.
season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my God, this is gonna be a fun season.
Just like seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship. And you are the weapon, so you're going to go mess them up.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition.
Okay.
You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards. And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling pirate hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season. And
Holy
they
shit.
lead you to the lair of the pirate lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Taking the opportunity to line the Arc
hating.
3.0 update with the fall, and it just ended up working out perfectly because
Lots of
you've got
activities.
all the simple Arc weaponry and the Arc shielded captains. It feels right with
That's
that release.
literally what I was talking
almost
about.
like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them.
Pink nigga.
It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really
This
about
shit about to be
close
fun. This
range
shit happening
action,
right
being
now. I'm
fluid and
talking about
dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head, and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and
Holy
overcharge
shit.
it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling
Oh, the
little lightning
damages.
bolts out at nearby enemies. Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a what we call a sentient arc soul that fires faster and does more damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base arc soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified,
what
any
happens
arc
to
soul
the
you have
exotic now? They
from
didn't
any
say what
source
happens to the
will
exotics.
become the supercharged version
Yeah.
that will fire
We
off
need to
just
rework a lot
rapid
of
fire
these shit,
bolts.
Titan's
that
about
shit's
being this
fucking
unstoppable
broken.
freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave
Talk about
Titans a
it.
new movement option.
something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or get away. It's a movement tool to the max.
Oh my God, y'all understand the meaning behind that little dot.
Which is like an amazing
I think
thing
I almost
where he,
lost his life over that shit because it wasn't in the game
super
yet.
flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button, and as that
they were sending death threats to a nigga.
End up doing more damage and getting a little bit more
Chidori!
And speaking of like the whole goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP, a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is. Oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read.
Yeah, come around that corner, nigga. That's exactly what's gonna be happening. Come around that corner with that fist.
It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
No, yo. Oh yeah.
Still got Thunder Crash.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. Yeah. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fantasies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking
y'all
down
hear the
buried
music right now?
and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. And we take inspiration when we say pirates. It's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol, we have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate adventure. And let's also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
So jump in, join your friends, set sail, become the captain, and build your crew today in Destiny.
Then you're gonna roll it out at 1 o'clock. This should take too long.
There it is. There it is!
King's Fall, nigga! Die! Oh shit! They want the exotic back touching malice? What the fuck? Then they brought all the weapons back. What the hell? Look at this nigga. They had us fighting this nigga. Like, what is that? Why are you built like that? You even want to live anymore?
Oh, we're gonna bone this raid. Oh my god, this is gonna look amazing.
Oh my god. Is that it? Is it the Fortnite collab? So that shit on Twitter was right? Oh! What the fuck? That's funny as shit.
Oh my god,
That's
no,
so
they
tough.
didn't!
What the fuck? Okay, so follows in Fortnite, okay. Aqua Array, okay. Lament as a... That's funny as shit! Nah, Kevin, chill. Oh, that Titan was tough. They just did a whole ass crossover. What the fuck? That is crazy. Niggas put Fortnite skins in Destiny.
All right.
It's crazy.
A few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness saga. This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end.
This is
Since we started charting our own course,
just like Goku.
We've been building this story across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep and we first spoke to the darkness. Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come.
That's actually
because
very
Destiny
good.
2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon,
unlike WB
to be
and
fully
DC
playable,
movies.
start to
Show around that
finish.
real quick.
And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions.